Hey everyone, this is Siddhant. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Do Shots. Not all accidents are unfortunate, especially not in the case of George Clooney, who made $1 billion after selling his tequila brand Casamigos in 2017. The story of how this tequila brand came into existence is quite an interesting one. It involves two friends, or amigos, building casas in Mexico. Hope you've kept some lemon and salt handy because we're gonna dive right into it. Let's do tequila shots. In 2011, George Clooney and his friend Randy Gerber were building vacation homes in Mexico. Gerber sounds familiar? That's Kaya Gerber's dad and also the husband of supermodel Cindy Crawford. So Clooney and Gerber had been friends for a long time, and their new beach facing homes sat next to each other on a property called Casamigos, or House of Friends. The two would spend a lot of time together playing golf and visiting restaurants and bars, asking for the best tequila that each bartender stocked. Some were good, some were bad, but none of them really hit the mark. So Clooney had an idea. He told his friend, "Why don't we create one that's perfect for us?" And as chance would have it, Gerber knew a local distiller. The duo spent about the next 2 years traveling on their motorbikes to distilleries around Mexico, trying out samples and conducting blind taste tests with their friends and families. It was quite the adventure. Quite a boozy one at that, since they'd gone through around 700 samples. One fine day, they stumbled upon the perfect blend. They had finally found a recipe that was smooth, had the right flavor profile, and gave no burn at all. And the best part? They claimed that they could drink it all day and not wake up hungover the next. Casamigos tequila was born. But it was not for sale, not yet at least. The tequila was just meant exclusively for Clooney, Gerber, and their friends and families, and they had no intentions of making money off of it. It was purely a passion project. The two would serve it at their parties, family gatherings, and send it to their circle of friends for tasting. Everyone seemed to love it. A few months later, the distillery that was making the alcohol called them up and said, "Hey, we have a situation." Turns out they'd ordered more than 1,000 bottles, and if they wanted to continue getting more, they would have to procure a license and make it a legit thing. So in 2013, Casamigos Tequila was launched, and the brand immediately took off, through word of mouth, of course. It did so well that it became the fastest growing tequila brand in the world. If you look at the packaging, it looks quite ordinary, an unfussy bottle with a simple stick on label sealed with a plain cork. But of course, having George Clooney's name attached to something does have its perks. Maybe it was the story that they were selling. The name Casamigos roughly translates to House of Friends, which was quite fitting since Clooney had partnered with his friends for the venture. News channels and magazines absolutely loved the story of how the company was founded by accident. And who wouldn't want a bottle of tequila that George Clooney had crafted exclusively for himself? But hold on, we did some digging, and turns out this beautiful origin story might not be all that accidental after all. We looked up the US Patent and Trademark Office records to find out that the duo had actually set up a company and registered a bunch of trademarks way before their distiller called them up and asked them to make a license in 2013. The name Casamigos was trademarked in the year 2011, covering tequila. The logo and the tagline, "brought to you by those who drink it," were also trademarked in 2012. Now, we're definitely not calling anyone a liar here. Maybe they just drank too much of the tequila and got the story and timeline all mixed up. Whatever it might be, the brand did exceptionally well and got rave reviews from tequila enthusiasts everywhere. Fast forward to 4 years later, the brand was sold to Diageo, the largest alcohol distributor in the world, for a ginormous $1 billion. The deal made Clooney the highest paid actor in 2018 without even starring in a single film that year.